Hi, I'm Keith Reinke. Did you know that humans can go only 3 days without water, but camels, which have been crossing the desert since Abraham, can carry impressively heavy loads and go without water for weeks? While they appear to have seemingly endless endurance, suddenly without any indication, they kneel and die. We have the same Achilles heel. We have the extraordinary capacity to rally in the face of adversity or tragedy. We rally, and then one day we discover there's nothing left. Our soul simply says, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore, and we collapse into discouragement, depression, or just blankness of the soul. I used to look at others and think, what is wrong with them? Why don't they just pull themselves together and work harder? And then I found out how little of life I really had control over. Everything was going great when suddenly my life was pummeled by things outside of my control. We entered the COVID-19 pandemic worn out by the madness of modern life, the 24-hour news cycle, scheduling challenges of kids' activities, the internet, the options of instant gratification, and the world of social media. But COVID brought with it losses, great and small, the fear of death, tension around quarantine, masks, school, church, and work closures, stress on our medical community, isolation, and a state of constant uncertainty about the future, and an event that began 2 years ago but is still not over. One mental health professional said, as hard as the initial trauma is, it's the aftermath that destroys people. We've not yet paid the psychological bill for all of this. We would never tell a survivor of abuse that the trauma must be over now that the abuse has stopped. If you've experienced the hardship of life, problems in your relationships, work, illness, great losses, or even the pandemic, join us for an 11-week study of John Eldredge's book, Resilient, Restoring Your Weary Soul in These Turbulent Times, beginning January 25th on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7:15, where we'll learn practical skills for strengthening heart and soul. Each chapter begins with a true survival story of human resilience against the bleakest of odds. Every week, we will learn a different skill that will teach us how to fill our spiritual tank with the supernatural resilience, grace, and endurance which only come from God, and making it a normal part of our life. Sign up for class, and I'll see you on January 25th.